What's going on, guys? Brandon. So just to kind of clarify the last video that I made, hang on, let me put on my seatbelt. There's going to be another car that's above the all-wheel drive twin turbo car. So let's say they release the LT7, let's say they call it a ZR1, let's say they add all-wheel drive to it, let's even say they call that the Zora. There's another car after that. There's a naturally aspirated car, big revving motor that revs up like 11,000 RPM like Lamborghini has, and that should have been what the ZR1 was. And then the Zora was going to be the all-wheel drive version of that. Due to all of the Grand Sport debate online, General Motors is aborting, in my opinion, the Grand Sport reveal. The Grand Sport reveal video was going to have Taj, Harlan, and Benyon in it. They no longer work for the company, do they? That's a crazy coincidence, isn't it? Okay, so basically, you've got, in a big corporation, you have the engineers, then you have the executives. There's a bunch of fucking executives. There's a bunch of engineers, but it's like Taj, Harlan, and Benyon were like the bottleneck, like the thin part of the hourglass. Like, they're the ones who get told from above, and Josh Holder, they get told from above, and then they filter it out to all the lower level engineers. But in that bottleneck of the hourglass and Mark Royce, that's where the Grand Sport secret existed. And so the other executives didn't necessarily know about it. The lower level engineers and staff didn't necessarily know about it. And the investors, people that are, you know, the big money holders in General Motors stock, they didn't necessarily know about it. So basically what's going on is, just to be clear here, what the moral is before I forget what the moral of this video is. The ZR1 is not going to be a limited production car. If they leave the badge on this current twin turbo LT7 car, it will not be limited production. They're going to produce 10,000 of the fucking things, no question. Okay, there's another car coming that will be the limited car. They were going to surprise you guys and say, this is the Grand Sport. Like, okay, you got the two different Grand Sports. You got the on the C6, you had the regular, you know, on the C6, you had like the LS3 or whatever engine it was, Grand Sport, and then you had the 427 Z06 LS7 Grand Sport. Okay, there were two different Grand Sports on C6. They were going to do the same thing on the C8. They're going to have the LT2 variant of the Grand Sport, and then they're going to have the the twin turbo car that they're showing you, and they were going to reveal it all. But the problem is, people are going to reveal it all. They're no longer employed. Ha! Okay, so, and I mean, I hate to laugh at that, but it's crazy how you all say General Motors doesn't even know who you are. They're firing fucking people because of these videos. People are getting fucking fired because of these videos. You think they don't know who the fuck I am? So, and you say, oh, Brandon, you're so proud to leak secrets to get people fired. I'm not leaking the secrets to get people fired. What got the people fired wasn't me leaking the secrets. What got people fired was because they don't know who told me the secret. They don't know if it's Taj people or Harlan's people or Benyon's people. They don't know who, one of their friends, they don't know who told me the secret. The reason why the people are getting fired is because, and they're no longer there, is two key reasons. And so this is what I wanted to go over in this video, kind of rapid fire through this stuff, because I've made long-winded videos about it. Now we're going to do the short-winded version. There's basically two key reasons. One, you got so many people online, like your Deb Lowe's and Wendy Miller's and Clayton Smith's and all these different people, where they formed an opinion that I was crazy, and they and all their friends who told them that I was wrong, they're all the underling engineers who don't know the true secrets, all these people who said that I was wrong, then they find out, oh my God, you're kidding me, there's a Grand Sport coming? Oh shit, we're all gonna look really stupid, aren't we, Clayton Smith? So these people, they freak out, and as a collective group, they use every leverage they can to try to stop the Grand Sport from being revealed. Like, oh no, what are we gonna do? We're all gonna look like stupid pieces of shit. So, because you are. The low IQ scumbag, genetic misfit motherfucks is what you guys are. Pieces of worthless shits, okay? Low IQ trash who shouldn't be fucking breeding, okay? There's not gonna be a Grand Sport this time, Brandon. You guys are so fucking stupid. And so, when it's been a secret car every fucking time, and if you actually knew enough people at General Motors, they would tell you that there is a Grand Sport coming, but neither here nor there. These people then used every leverage they could to try to stop it. And they're like, you can't let Taj and Benyon and Harlan release the Grand Sport secret because then we're going to look really stupid. Well, wait, that's not a good reason, is it? The company is going to go bankrupt because Brandon's going to sue us all. What do you mean Brandon's going to sue you all? Well, he's got this thing where he's showing the problems with the fuel pumps on his YouTube channel, and he knows why the engines are blowing up. That's not true. Yeah, actually it is true. Even though we told him he's full of shit, we actually know it's true. And we're worried he's going to sue the company and get us turned in. And he made a phone call to the National Highway Traffic Safety Association, and now they're going to investigate everything, and there's already an open recall investigation going on. And scumbag pieces of shit. Worthless shit. Find a fucking cliff, maggots. So the point is, these people got in the right people's ears, and next thing you know, people like Harlan are forced to resign. People like Benyon are gone. Taj left. Taj, I told you, saw the writing on the wall, and he was leaving on purpose. I told you that was coming. I said this dude is going to be wise to run away, and not long after those videos that I put up, he ran. He knew that the EDIF program having to balance out a 3961 weight distribution car, that's number one key flaw with the Corvettes. Number two key flaw with the Corvettes is the fuel systems. Both of these flaws, I've been preaching them religiously. People like Taj and all the other engineers and all the other fucking puppets. I know more about Corvettes than you do, Brandon, because I agree with Taj. These people, they've either given people their word that there's no issue, or they know there's an issue and they're keeping it secret because they know that it's going to allow them to make a whole lot of money. So now General Motors is into damage control phase, catastrophe control phase. They're having to, quote unquote, eliminate any connection to these problems so that if and when they get sued and recalled and all this other stuff, they can say, we got rid of these people the moment that we realized there was an issue. So them all being ousted shows you that General Motors now knows that there's an issue, because they're covering their ass for court day when they fucking get sued to death. Okay? And as I've said all along, it's not even necessarily going to be me who starts the class action or anything. It's going to be the little fucking warm people. You're wrong, Brandon. You're wrong, people. Brandon. My car's broken. General Motors, you guys. How dare you? I defended you on Facebook to Brandon. I stuck up for you, General Motors. And now you're telling me that Brandon's right, my car has a flaw? Yeah! Maggots! Those are going to be the pieces of shit who sue General Motors. Mark my words. Those will be the ones. The people who I have a fucking problem with are going to be the same pieces of worthless fucking shit who sue the fuck out of you, General Motors. So buckle up, Mark Royce. I'm glad you got your little fucking peasant fucking army. They're going to ruin you because they're shit. We know more about Corvettes than you do, Brandon. Mark Royce knows how to run one into a fucking wall, don't you, maggots? You piece of shit.